It has been a long day, and it's been a long time since I was streaming this game and bumping things with my elbow. Whew. But I am happy to be here. Glad that my workday is over. Glad I get to finish playing Gods Will Be Watching. Couple of just kind of updates since we were last playing this. We got through chapters 1 through 5. During that stream, I thought I was getting a little bit of a cold or had some sniffles from allergies because that happens to me. And the city I live in happens to be in the top 10 worst cities in America for allergies, based on some long report about a variety of things and the percentage of people that live in a given city and need to take allergy meds and stuff. And I had to be like blowing my nose and stuff a little bit, off mic, off cam to the side, take a couple breaks. And then about an hour after I ended the stream, I just started feeling absolutely terrible. And after 2.5 days of being miserably sick, went to the doctor, tested positive for COVID. So that is why there was not a stream last Friday to finish this game. And why I've been also quieter on the internet because I was sick for 8 days. But yesterday was the first day officially feeling back to normal. Today was my first day working again in person after a couple days remote. But I was masked up. I still wear a KN95 every day. I've been doing that since 2020. I have not stopped. And I'm glad to be able to kind of make up for missing last Friday, wrapping up this game now. Also, I don't have two monitors like I normally do. Typically I have one with my game, one with OBS and chat and things. But one of our cats took it upon himself to knock it off the back of my desk during the night a few days ago and broke it. Also, the game just suddenly crashed and we haven't even started. Dang. Okay. Don't need more technical difficulties. It's been a good day, but it's been a long, weird week. Okay. Games reopened. OBS, will you please capture it? Cool. Okay, we're back. Maybe it was just my fault for sitting on the menu for too long. Anyway, let's dive in. Chapter 6. Chapter 5 was super long and was flashback about how our protagonist can survive incredibly terrible situations against all odds. And now we're back to the present and have to go on the suicide mission and once again survive insane odds. And Liam is who we're trying to stop, who we don't fully disagree with. We don't like his methods, but we like his ideas. Anywho, Liam, I was a fool to believe, to even dare to assume that the Consular Federation would accept the terms, when we just gave them an excuse to create even more propaganda for their military and gain support against terrorism. But this has settled it for us. We'll never attain a free world unless we claim it by force. If we, humans, are the element that makes it impossible to have a free world, then we will remove ourselves from the equation. Gactus 7 will be the cradle of this new era. Also, rewinding, they're threatening to bomb a planet that is home to about 3 billion people, but includes a significant amount of a alien slave population. Their whole faction wants this giant federation to get rid of slavery, which would be a good thing. And they aren't, so they're threatening to just bomb this place and set people free by killing them. If the Consular Federation doesn't respect life, we'll give life a fortress, time, weapons, and chance to evolve. If peace is impossible, then we'll level the playing field and give the Consular Federation a real war. Gactus 7 is just the beginning. Xenolifer, prepare to be hunted. Because we're about to become humanity's most dangerous enemy. And also, we as the player are currently hunting them. Also, I can't get over this play dog, like, coaster up there. Okay, here we are. Sergeant Burden. It's strange. I've always become aware of my penance when I'm stuck inside this tomb. Such clarity. To be certain of my own continuity. These final brief moments of enlightenment. All of this is just a perceived reality, enacted over and over again. Only the stars bear witness to this perpetual anomaly. A little sip of kombucha. It feels like I've already made all these decisions before. And yet, none of them, all at the same time. Well, I did have to make decisions in Chapter 5 a lot, but I have not made them this time yet. Always with a single hope that the end of this will lead me away from that white sand. Yeah, we've been through some shit. Got torn apart a few times. Chapter 3 we crushed it though, but I'm playing on like narrative mode because the developers told me ahead of time that this game is hard. Chapter 5 was rough. If I was playing this in the default difficulty, it would probably have taken me 3 to 5 times longer than it has. But I've been enjoying it. Cool. Like this old dude. The hull has been damaged! We are losing oxygen. The antidote has been sealed by the computer. Everyone, don't forget your passwords. Doesn't matter anyway. Cactus 7 will be doomed in a few hours. What the hell is happening? The Federation must have made their move. No. This is Burden. I can feel it. This dude's always given me like wildcard vibes. Shaman with the crazy mask. Wildcard. The escape pods are prepped for evac. Everyone get ready. Nobody move. Everyone stay where you are. Another hostage situation. We don't have much time, so I'll be clear. Give me the antidote, or I'm gonna make you wish you had. You're wasting your time, Abraham. You know us. You know we're willing to die for this. I've been Xenolifer, and that's how I know that I can make... And that's how I know that I can make... Oh no, I just clicked through it. I was like, Wouter here? I know by looking at Claire and Frank, they'll miss this little brat if something were to happen to him. And I know that this old man cares more about the people in this room than he does about himself. Hell, even you have your points of leverage, Shaman. So tell me, should I start pushing buttons? And pulling triggers? Son of a bitch. Sir... Oh, it's another Brandon. Sir, I have already assessed the current situation. Don't worry, they can't hear me. Oh, duh, this is not another Brandon. It looks like it's placed... This looks like where the text is coming from to me, but I forgot Brandon is our robot AI pal that is also part of this mission with us. Here, I'll project some useful data on the lab's window. Again, only you'll be able to see this through the synaptic connections of your suit. Okay, so yeah, we can see people's willpower, the percentage of rebellion they got going on, and how much oxygen we have left. Empathy report is interesting. Population report of the planet. Oof, okay. This room is losing oxygen. I think Burden is willing to die for this, though. You can survive in space, but they won't. You have to get their passwords before oxygen depletion reaches 0. If you kill or free someone, extra oxygen will become available for everybody else. Also, I calculated how many people will die on Gactus 7 as the situation aboard the Matriarch progresses. You can see the number. It looks big, but it'll descend quickly. I mean, yeah, I figure the faster we prevent this, the more we minimize or just fully prevent any loss of life on the planet. Sir, I scanned all immediate crew members through my empathic device. You can now track their morale. If someone's willpower reaches 0, they will inevitably confess. Okay, so I need to break down people's willpower while also preventing them from rebelling against me and keeping us all alive so that we can finish this. Got it. But be aware of the rebellion counter. You'll lose control of the situation if it surpasses 100%. God's damn, Brandon. You are useful. Quiet, Burden. Remember, they can still hear you, sir. That's funny. Okay. Okay, this was what I was trying to read before. I just didn't know what this word was, but it's this person's name, and then I accidentally clicked through the end of that dialogue. But they seem to be vulnerable. Hurt them, execute, offer freedom. I don't want to hit anybody. Is it the same options for everyone? Persuade, hit, threat, execute, freedom, free them. It seems that way. Okay, well, we're going to start with them. Let's try to persuade them. Don't make me do this, kid. Tell me your password, and you'll make it out of this. And don't do it because I'm threatening you. Do it because of how the Constellar Federation will hunt your ass down if you go through with this. Same goes for you, man. Do you enjoy being the hero that much? Why don't you just go live go live on a wealthy planet and enjoy your slaves? Damn, kid. I don't want slaves, but I don't want you to kill these people. I'll try persuading again. Mr. Ford, I respect you fondly. I know how you respect life over all things. So I'll ask you a simple question. Why? For that exact reason, Abraham. Life. For all that life that won't exist because of humanity. Humankind has become so powerful that no force of nature can push us back at this point. People like Xenolifer are needed to stop the mindless destruction which comes with greed and ambition. But this is too extreme. If the ones who fight for justice and freedom do this, if we get rid of our values, what kind of future will we be able to build? The Constellar Federation has killed billions upon billions of humans without cause, just for the sake of conquest. I don't know what this voice is. It's supposed to be an old man, but I'm not. And here you are fighting for them again. So don't tell me about values, Abraham. Man, we're doing it too soft. Gotta threaten somebody. I'm not gonna, the bottom 3 are just not options to me right now. Someone tell me a password or I'll pull the trigger. Execute and forgive are my 2 things. What? Just increase the rebellion by a tremendous amount? Dang. I'm not playing this well. But I think only Chapter 3 is the one where we didn't have to do any redos. Okay, smack that kid. Down to 36%. Oxygen's not great. Let's try to persuade him again. Have you ever killed before, Booter? You should know that you're already killing people as we speak. People the same as you, as your team, as all of them with their own families and hopes. Innocent people whose only sin is being born to the wrong planet and ruled by the Constellar Federation. Yeah, and who have also been living on the planet with the highest ratio of slaves to humans in the galaxy. You're right. What poor people. They don't even know what it's like to do any real work. They've never worked in mines or done any kind of heavy lifting in their lives. You're really only here to protect that lifestyle? That your objective? I'm not a fan of slavery, but I can't allow the deaths of billions. Of course you can. Have you ever considered your insignificance in all of this? Why don't you just close your eyes and dream of being a martyr while we get on with our job? I mean, he still went down to 24%. He will be the first one to break. Yeah, 1%. Someone tell me a password, I'll pull the trigger. Aha! Okay, I'm gonna write down these codes just in case. I don't think that this game is gonna require me actually know that information. I don't think it has thus far, but just in case, I want to have that. Please stop. The first code is Blizzard. Great. Thank you. Man, do I need all of them? Let's try Claire. She's the second lowest. Oh my god, I didn't pay attention to the rebellion. Ah, I'm dead. Yeah, I've been neutral. Okay, I only need 4 passwords. That's good to know. 4 passwords, but there's 5 people. What if we play this one way different? What if we just take Shaman out, like, right off the bat, because he's the biggest hard ass? Okay. Well, they are not very likely to rebel. And everyone is down under 80%. And I only need 4 passwords. Okay, I'm going to try to break down somebody else, though, since we already did him last time. Claire. We're going to continue our, like, threatening streak here, though. I just shot a dude. But I forgot that's all that threatening is. I'm not going to kill her. Okay, let's try to persuade a little bit. You've been lucky to be on this side of the fight. But what about all the people who just happened to be born on Gactus 7? Do you really think all the inhabitants of Gactus 7 are heartless slavers? Man, so much of this relates to modern day. And this game is 10 years old? 11 years old? Either 2014 or 2015, I'd have to double check. Are you just willing to eradicate a whole planet just for their predominant culture? Think about it, Claire. How many supporters of your own cause are you killing? It could have been your own family down there if Liam hadn't come along and found you. It can't be helped. This is fate. Maybe I'll be happy knowing that my death is setting the foundations of a free world. I'll gladly sacrifice my life for that cause any day. We have truly exhausted all our options, Abraham. Or maybe Liam just got tired of always being on the losing side. Did some of them actually go up? I'm gonna give Frank a smack. He's right next to Claire. Can I try persuading Claire some more? Claire, I know how much you love Eddie. Don't even dare threaten his life. No, this is not a threat. I'm just trying to figure out how you are possibly willing to kill millions of children. The Medusa virus killed them first. The weak. You're already forcing all the parents on Galactus 7 to watch their children freeze and decompose into cancerous fungal husks. I'm okay with that. Claire! I'm thinking about the children, yes. I'm thinking on what kind of world we're leaving for them. Not just on Gactus 7, but around the universe. We're breeding a society where children will see slavery as a natural way of life. I won't allow that. I won't allow our future to be shaped by monsters. Dang, that went up. So I immediately brought all of these down. Neutralized Rebellion. Maintained more oxygen by getting rid of Shaman. But I have since then struggled to make any real progress with them beyond that. Okay, we're gonna go through Yeah, we got the same dialogue here. So we're just gonna go on through it. Give him another smackaroo. Persuade. Just leave me alone. And now threaten. Got that same code. Forgave you. Everybody else's percentage has been kind of all over the place. Oh, I can't even persuade right now. Or at least with Eddie I can't. That's interesting. Also, I just realized Eddie isn't one of these names. Eddie, do you... Oh, Eddie is the kid, I guess. Eddie doesn't matter, I guess. Well, Eddie does matter with Claire. Let's try to persuade Frank. Frank, I don't care if you don't like me, but please, you have to stop this mass murder. Mass murder? This is sacrifice! Okay. There's lots of interesting points throughout this game. And it's very clear neither of these sides is right. There should not be slavery, for example. But I don't think you can call something a sacrifice when people being sacrificed aren't volunteering themselves for that. I think that's pretty effed up to just decide, oh hey, you are a sacrifice. Like, just purposely make martyrs out of other people. Kind of fucked up. And I'm aware that's your specialty. Don't even think about comparing my mission with your delusional struggle, Frank. Why not? Just a matter of scale. Executing hostages to steal the Medusa virus is different than this. Eating your partner so the rest survive? I haven't eaten people. Killing us to prevent genocide? Only our sacrifices are the heroic ones? We've been sacrificing a planet for the sake of civilizations. We're not only saving alien races, but humans from themselves. Call me a fool, but I can't believe our outcome is far better than what you're used to sacrificing. Stop pretending you know me, Frank. And the fact that I'm a cold-blooded bastard doesn't make you any better. It just makes both of us wrong. Okay, he went down a little bit, but not a lot. Give him a smack. Bop. That went down a little bit. That went up more. Threat. Someone tell me the password or I'll pull the trigger. Threaten Claire because she's the lowest percentage. Oh, I lost control of the situation. Too violent that time. Okay. Okay. So far, still all I can do is get the same password from the same person. Well, I'm not going to just execute Shaman off the bat, but I do think if I have to end up executing one of them, it will be him. We've seen him do some bad things. He was part of, like, the crew earlier and everything. And also, he is the least likely to actually break and give me any information and help us get through this. I do think we're going to have to, like... I mean, I'm not going to put a gun to this kid. I don't want to hit the kid. We might have to utilize Eddie in a messed up way to actually, like, get Claire to give up her password. I don't want to do that. Dang. I guess I haven't used Offer Freedom and freeing them at all yet, but maybe I'll just do that actually after I, like, have a password from somebody. Be like, okay, you give me what you needed to give me, go. Actually, I'll just try that with him, since we've already been down that road before. Like, we've gotten the password from him twice. Just use him what was it, like persuade twice, and like we hit him once and threatened him. I think that's generally different order of operations, but like the amount of things we've had to do to get to him. Okay, didn't give us a password yet. If someone tells me a code, I'll free Walter. I'll confess, set me free. He's giving a different code this time. You get to go in an escape pod now. Phew, I got away. It still says done, so maybe it does just generate different codes. Because we got the first one, we got Blizzard from him twice, and then we got this different one. I kind of still want to get rid of Shaman. If the rebellion gets really high, he's going to be the one to go. Okay, Ford. We'll try persuading him first, even though we knew that didn't get super far last time. Get the same dialogue before. Let's see. Okay, I mean, he dropped from 89 to 77. That's something. Rebellion didn't really go up. Oxygen's still pretty good for now. I'm gonna just try talking to him a little more. I'm sure there are other ways of achieving freedom. I just can't believe that this is the solution you've settled on. Not me, Liam. And I trust him. And I know you do too, Abraham. I don't see how this is any different from our killing politicians or assaulting a space lab. Those killings are justified because those people were deemed bad? Are you really that naive, Sergeant? I did those things for the sake of my mission. My true objective was to stop you and put an end to the violence. And so we will, Abraham. Dropped from 77 to 70. Going to give him a smack, see if that makes things drop more than 7. Nope, only dropped by 3. Dang. Try persuading again. Why are you letting Xenolifer come to this? Come to what? We've always been this, Abraham. We've always targeted those who support slavery. And I know you didn't fake your loyalty to our cause. So let me ask you, why are you letting yourself become this? Why do you want to please this Consular Federation so badly? I'm not asking you to kill those 4 billion people. I'm just asking you to let us be. But then I'm complicit in the killing of those 4 billion people by not stopping it. Yeah, there! See, same brain sometimes as the writers of these games. And yes, I do respect your cause. That's why it hurts me to see how twisted it has become. I must save Liam from himself, because I want him to be the leader that this universe needs, and not to be remembered for genocide, but for the message he can deliver to humankind. This will be a slow process. Real change can only be achieved inside the minds of the people, and not imposed through mass destruction. Okay, Abraham. I'll tell you this is a witness to a century of humanity's evolution. It is the powerful that shape the world, not the just. Man. Not making a whole lot of progress here. Gonna change tactics. I haven't really talked to Shaman at all. Let's give him a smack and then try to persuade him. Okay, see, things went down a little bit, including the rebellion. Please, Shaman, I'm begging you. If you do this, Xenolifer will be hunted down and destroyed. All of this will be for nothing. If you stop this nonsense, I'll join Xenolifer in your cause, this time with no ulterior motives. I hope you abolish slavery in all corners of the universe, and we'll do it by means we can be proud of. We can be remembered as heroes, not murderers, Shaman. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't want to be remembered. I don't give a fuck about legends. You may enjoy that status. I'm sure that a medal in your chest will allow you to sleep well at night. But I'm not fighting for a plaque with my name on it. Let Xenolifer fall if that achieves a free world. At least let us have one damn world in the known universe which can be free. Well, Shaman's at least below 80 now, but that wasn't hugely effective. Shaman, this is not the way! I respect Xenolifer, I really do, but I can't let you do this. There's still hope for you. Abandon this nonsense and return to your path. Our path? What could you possibly know about our path? You, the person who was part of our crew for a while. What could you know about us? We're doing this because you left us no other choice. The Consular Federation didn't hesitate in exterminating the alien race that resisted slavery. My family. For humans, killing aliens is just cleansing, not genocide. I feel like I'm not progressing a lot, but I don't want to do anything especially drastic again. Let's talk to Claire a little bit. Claire, know how much you love Eddie. It's finally registered with me that this is your kid over here. Not threatening him yet. Just gonna tell you, you're gonna be killing a lot of kids. You should maybe not do that. Yeah, that did not really help. I'm gonna smack the kid. I got this one dude down. Gonna threaten the kid. But forgive. Dang it. I lost control of the situation. Your attitude has been... I've been a pacifist, though. What? So these last few times when it's like lost control of the situation, I haven't seen what I've lost control of. Like, I haven't noticed Rebellion go above 100%. Oxygen's been okay. Rebellion's supposed to exceed 100. So maybe there's something that I've done that's made it jump from like 40 or 50 to over 100. But I haven't... I've thought it would be like, okay, you're going from 40 to 80 or 90 and like on the cusp. And maybe that's happened and I just have missed it. But I did not think that that has been what has happened at any point so far. God. I feel like if I could just get the password out of a second person first, then I can get to Woter and then hopefully actually get through this in general. What I want to do is be able to just like let a couple people go gradually. I want to be able to let Eddie go to get Claire to give me a password and like go from there. That's what I was trying to get at. That last time was like, okay, gonna use them against you, and then you both get to leave. But that did not happen. Dang it. Alright, let's try persuading Frank. Are you sure about this? No? No? Don't do this. Don't even try, Burden. I won't bother trying to tell you how many ways I think you're wrong. So show some respect and cut the bullshit. Are you done talking? Do you want me to start shooting people now? Do as you please. Whatever makes you feel like a hero. Okay, just for the sake of responding to what he just said. Let's go back to an extreme action with Shaman. Okay. Alright, Frank. I don't care if you don't like me. Please, you gotta stop this mass murder. Okay, yeah, we got this dialogue before. Okay, I'm gonna change it up, not stick with Frank solely. So maybe do this, kid. Yeah, okay. threaten you, but forgive. Offer freedom. There, okay. Free. He gave us that very first password again. Okay. I go back to Frank. I know we had our differences in the past, but this is not a battle of pride, Frank. Today we'll decide the course of history. Look at you, always so epic. This is not about justice, the future, or anything like that for you, Burden. Stop fooling yourself. Maybe you tricked everyone else, but I saw under your mask a long time ago. You're doing this because you need to be the hero, always fighting against the odds. One day, you're the poster boy of the Consular Federation to fool new recruits. The next, you're fighting for science at the shady Everdusk or defending freedom next to Liam. And the worst part is that you fooled even yourself. You're ridiculous, Frank. Maybe you're the delusional one if you refuse to give a second thought to genocide. But if hating me lets you sleep better tonight, go ahead, asshole. Ha, I pissed off the White Knight. Yeah, I didn't really get anywhere with Frank there. Ford is breaking down a little, though. Oxygen's good, though. That's something. Sure, there are other ways of achieving freedom. Can't believe this is the solution you settled on. Yeah, not me and Liam, but I trust him. You do too. Yep. Okay, down to 47. We're gonna have Ford a little smackaroo. I don't feel good about it. I don't want to be in hostage situations. Try to persuade again. Why are you letting Xenoliver come to this? It's what we've always done. Do. Okay. Yep. Don't want the mass destruction. 37. Threat. Ah! Like, had the opposite effect on Ford. No one? Is this how you want to play this? Ah, that didn't change that much. Mr. Ford, I respect you fondly. I know you respect life over all things, so I'll ask a simple question. Why? Yeah, we got this dialogue before as well. Right now we're gonna stand still. Frank and Claire keep staying in the 60s, Ford keeps staying in the 40s, Rebellion slowly rises. Oxygen slowly depletes. Dang it. Let's try Claire for a little bit. We got that Eddie text again. She's like, don't threaten my kid. Don't kill other kids. Let's try her again. One could be on the side of the fight. You could have been on this planet and whatnot. They're slowly dropping. Drive for freedom to the kid. No one again. Let's try persuading her one more time. Oh, got the know how much you love Eddie text again. She was kind of locked in there. Gonna give Frank a smack. Been on this persuasive train for a while. Ford and Claire are both low. Like, I want to just offer freedom to the kid again. There, okay. Ford will go. Okay, I'll do it. Let him go. So we got the first code right now, and the third code. Okay, cool. There, kid's free. Which will help our oxygen a little bit. Okay. Claire, come on. I'll let you go to your kid. Okay. And then the second code is what we were told the first code was in a different attempt. Okay. There, you're free too. Go find your kid. Alright, Frank. Okay, cool. He's just beat down to 1%. Someone tells me a code, I'll free Frank. Okay, you son of a bitch. But my password is the same as Claire's. The second code is also this. Alright. Get in a pod. Go find Claire. Could shoot that. Input code. We'll see if this works. I'm keeping one guy here, so if it doesn't work, I have like someone else I can like threaten. Ooh, I do actually need this too. What is it? And the second is that one. The third is that one. And then the fourth is this one again. Good work, sir. Now let's send the antidote to Cactus 7. Oop. Hooray! We finally got to chapter 6 on easy. But we did it. Eventually, we got there. Chapter 7. Okay. Nemesis. It's Liam. It's great to finally see your true colors, Burden. It's a pity we have to destroy everything to be able to open up to each other. Do you truly think you were able to stop Xenolifer? I'm not here to destroy you. I'm here to save Xenolifer. I respect your cause, idiot. I want to help you. I'm sick of seeing the one who could lead humanity to a better era become corrupted again and again by frustration. And yet, I always return to stop you. What are you talking about? I've had this discussion with you a million times now. I don't know why I keep dreaming I'll convince you. But I must try, hoping that one of my travels sets you on the right track. Have you lost your mind, Burden? Probably. So I'll appeal to you the one way that's ever worked. Fight me, Liam! I'll beat some reason into that twisted head of yours. This is it, Burden. Ooh! You need to get back on track, Liam. We can punch, block, feint, duck, jump back. I'm gonna throw the first punch. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get eviscerated immediately. I'm back. It's a terrible fate to wait 7 long years to fight you one last time. Yep, my victory is inevitable. That's interesting. Time loopy stuff we're getting. Did the impact drive you crazy? This is it, Burden. We're ducking! How can you be so sure of this? What makes you think you're right? I'm just doing what any other living being would do in this life. Fight for what I believe is right. But how can 100 rebels be right over the beliefs of millions upon millions of humans around the universe? Because they don't believe in anything. Okay, Liam, I see your emo phase you had in high school. I had one too. They're not fighting. They're just living the life the Consular Federation granted them. They're sheep. When we put their lifestyle in jeopardy, they will start asking themselves questions. And Xenolifer will achieve that today. So, 4 billion lives is just a way to send a message? It's the beginning of the end, Burden. Try surviving this. Okay, now I'm gonna punch. Shit. I don't want to kill you. Okay, finally got a punch in. I'll teach you a lesson. I don't know what feint really does. Okay, we died. Okay. So, we jump. We duck first. I think you're right. Boom. Fight for what I believe is right. Okay. So I tried to punch a second time and I got hit. So let's just block. Then throw a punch in. This is when I tried feint and I died. Let's jump back. I should be writing this down. What was that? Block. Sorry. Duck. Block. Punch. Jump. Back. I'm gonna duck again. Stop it, Liam. Dang it. Okay. Duck and then don't punch. Stop doddering. This is the first time you fought me. And the last. Except that it's not the first time. We duck. We continue our trial and error. We block. Oh, we don't block. We get eviscerated by that punch. God damn. Getting tired of that initial sword thrust. Should try something different. Anyway, you don't have the speed to dodge it. I don't need to know. I don't need to be quick if I know what's coming. I'll show you. Well, yes. You duck that. Damn it. I won't let anyone stop me from ending slavery, not even you. I seek freedom as much as you, but this is not the way. Starting a war against the Consular Federation is suicide. No, I can win this, Burden. Let me win this. You're the expert on suicide missions. Don't you trust my power? Of course I do. You can change everything, Liam, but I can't let you lead the universe to ruin. Time to get serious. I can read your moves. Well, I haven't had a lot of success at doing that yet. I did the block, and I died. So, blocking used to be the second thing I did consistently, and now it means I die. So, we duck this though, and I'm going to try to jump back right here. Well, he did a kick that time. We punch. Still don't understand what the feint does, except it's gotten us killed twice. I think feint is like a boxing term, but I do not know. Duck. Jump back. Okay, yeah. Throw a punch in? Nope, just get kicked right away. Try punching now? Duck this time? Yeah. Throw a punch? Nope, just get kicked. Try to punch now? Okay, so blocking just like almost never works, because always does this like laser sword shit that murders us. But I got my back against the wall quick and have not gotten punches in. And it feels like I need to not necessarily kill him, but still like defeat him, you know? Nah, can't duck a kick. Stuck this though? Try punch. Nope, dang it. And a duck. I'll try that feint. No. Okay, the red blast was new. I don't know if we could duck under it, though. It seemed like it was fired fairly low. Man. Okay, I know I'm just kind of clicking through, but it's because I'm dying so many times. I want to just figure this out. No. I just immediately was like, he's going to kick next. He did not. It is actually... everything except the opening move can be different, it seems. Or maybe the opening... well, not even the opening too, because I didn't have to jump... I didn't have to jump back that time, but I had to jump back a whole bunch of other times. And I'm just not reading... I'm not reading him well enough to know what's coming next, except for when he's charging the like blue sword. I guess his arm's down right now. It was like higher before. That time he didn't charge it, he just hit me with it. Dang it. We duck this. Throwing a punch in. Now it's out. Let's block. Punch. With his arm like middle, he's both done a kick and he's done that. So like... I'm bad at reading this dude. Block. Punch. We haven't seen the yellow. I don't know if duck is the thing to do or jumping back. Let's try jumping back. Oh, the yellow's just a funky shield. We want to duck that, though. Oof. The patience is being tested. That's expected with the game. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to balance, like, wanting to read some of the new text, but also, like, I've died, like, 20, 30 times. I want to also just get to... progressing. This first time he's not charging it. Let's go for a block though. That was a kick. Let's block again. Oh, he did a block. I'll try the feint. Okay, feint works with the shield. That's good to know. This we need to duck. His arm is low, so like he wouldn't block a punch, right? No, he would dodge it and then eviscerate us. Okay. Duck. Block. Try a punch this time? Yeah. So really the main thing is I don't understand yet what to look for when he does the duck slash move. I haven't picked up on anything in his animation that's like, here's the thing that I'm doing next. Because the others, it's like mostly telegraphing, here's this attack, here's the shield, here is when his hand is up and maybe I can punch him. I have not figured out when he does that move, though. Really? So yeah, has this out. I'm gonna try to jump back this time. Okay, that was good. That got me kicked. Here's where we do our feint. You once said to me that no revolution came without blood. And this is the perfect move. Don't you see it, Burden? 4 billion lives! That's way more than blood. You taught me to never surrender. You taught me the true meaning of sacrifice. If we're talking about the future of the universe, sacrificing Gactus 7 isn't any different than killing a hostage. Scale's pretty different. This is it, Burden. This is what we've been seeking all this time. I'm not scared of the Consular Federation. If you join us again... I can't. We're gonna jump back. And a block from a kick. And try to get a punch in. And I think when like the point is there is when he's gonna do one of those, which maybe I can just be ducking now that I think about it. We accepted that kick. Doing a punch. Let's try to just duck it. Cool. Let's try to duck. Alright, yeah, we can't duck getting blasted. We also can't just jump back from getting blasted. Maybe if I do a punch, like the punch gets to him before he actually gets to shoot. I'll have to try that next time he's on his blaster setting. Okay. We're gonna duck that. Try again to get our first punch in. And a feint. Arm hasn't been that low in a minute. Okay, I forgot what the low arm does. The low arm, like, makes you think he's not gonna block because he dodges and kills you. Got it. So we duck. No, we don't duck because we both duck at the same time and then get up at the same time and he kills me. So I gotta jump back when he does that. Man. This I can duck. And hopefully get a hit in. Nope. Hopefully now. Yep. Duck. Try a punch, but get kicked. Duck again. This is the red, and I can't... I'm gonna try the punch. Yes, the punch actually does happen faster than the gun. That's good. I believed in you. After all these years of meaningless fighting, you could have been the key to true change, but you always end up being the start of a new war. It's funny to hear you talk about betrayal. Next time you should try sticking to your convictions when joining Xenolifer if you want to bring real change. You hide behind duty, but you killed politicians and blew federal starships to pieces, all in the name of Xenolifer. It was my mission. Not a very good defense, my guy. The day you get rid of that stupid military code is the day you'll truly be free, my friend. But you can do that in your next life, because this one will end with me. This combination was inspired by the Oatmoan technique, which was one of the keywords. We duck. We block. We punch. We feint. Wasn't Everdusk a neutral organization? Why do they want to defend the Consular Federation so badly? They don't. We originally infiltrated Xenolifer to see if we could change... See if we could redirect your cause to something good. We saw you as the ace up our sleeve that would finally weaken the dominance of the Consular Federation. But we can't allow genocide. I can't let you do this, Liam. Bullshit! This is gonna kill you. So this, I think I needed to jump back, I hope? Yep, cool. But I think he's doing the same thing. He sure is. Duck. Block. Punch. Dick. Punch. Oh, we haven't won yet, but this is the farthest we've gotten. Feint. You may perceive the annihilation of Gactus 7 as a demonstration of power, but this is just weakness, Liam, and you succumbed to it. The path of least resistance. No! This wasn't some simple decision, Burden. The things I did, I look to you as a true inspiration for what I had to do for this path. Your eternal discourse about sacrifice, the greater good you called it. Think about the size of the universe. Consider not only the known alien races enslaved by the Consular Federation. I'm talking about stopping the expansion of the greatest evil life has ever known in the sectors of this universe. If Sinalifer doesn't succeed, all life in the galaxy is at risk. All forms of life, even those that are still evolving, could come to an end. Could never have a chance. But you know I'm right, Burden. I'll use your strength against you to win. So the arm down, I think, is a jump back situation. It sure is. Duck. Jump back again. Duck this. Try for a punch. Nope. I should have blocked the kick. Now try for a punch. Punch again. Feint. Damn it, I won't let anyone stop me from ending slavery, not even you. I seek freedom as much as you. Okay, interesting. We got this dialogue way earlier in a previous death. Yeah, we do trust your power, Liam. I think I'm gonna block. I think I'm gonna punch. Duck. Duck again. How can you be so sure of this? What makes you think you're right? Yeah, the fight, what I believe. We got this text earlier as well. Duck. Block. Punch. Duck. Currently terrified of messing this up, because this has been like a long sequence to get here and a lot of losses along the way. You can't sacrifice something that isn't yours. It's kind of what I said earlier. This is just murder. This is war. I don't care what you call it. The only thing that matters is will achieve. What you're achieving is change based on oppression. Even if you succeed, you're just becoming the next Consular Federation. You can't force change onto people. You have to show them why the world would be better if you give freedom to everybody. Ha! I thought I was the dreamer. People? That's the real problem. The Consular Federation may have conquered those worlds, but it's the people who enslave them. You know better than anybody that we have exhausted all other options. The next step is to destroy or desist, and I won't surrender to a human-dominated world. Back off. Block. Punch. Jump back. Duck. Jump back again, but now our back is against the wall. Punch. Feint. Yeah, sacrifice something that's yours again. Maybe there's just not enough different conversation options here to get through the fight when it gets dragged out this far. Like, maybe I'm supposed to have been able to have beat him already, but it's taken me a lot of turns. Dang, dude. I'm backed into a corner. Yeah, we already talked about Everdusk and its neutrality or lack thereof. Gotta jump back twice, dang. Yeah, I thought a kick was coming, but I wanted to try a punch because we've gotten really backed in here and hadn't gotten a hit in a minute. Yeah, I got that. How can you be so sure? I'm just doing what any other living being would do in this life. Fight for what I believe in. Man, dude. Would you please lose, Liam? Yeah, this is just weakness, dude. This is not the right path for you, my guy. Block a kick. Throw a punch. Feint. Duck. Jump back. Punch. Yeah, we got the demonstration of power text again there. Duck. Jump back from that. Okay, I have very much enjoyed this game, even when it has been difficult at times. Kind of one of my very few critiques would be that this whole sequence with Liam, even on easy difficulty, is way too long. Like, just way too long. I mean, we're getting repeated dialogue consistently now. And I've lost so many times before getting to this point. And I don't know what I'm missing or what I need to do to win right now. If I need to back him up more, but that's not up to me. It's up to his moves, what I can do. Or if I just need to do enough hits. But I feel like I've done a lot of hits. And with his various laser things, he can kill me in one shot pretty easy. Gotta jump back again. Yeah, I don't love having to give up that much ground, but I do. And now we're back to where we were like 6 moves ago. And we gotta jump back again. Like, played some games of tug of war, but this is one that is very lengthy. Get a punch in. And another one. And a feint. Yeah, this is the farthest we've pushed him back, like 3 times now. Block. Punch. And yeah, we gotta give up ground again. I would love just the opportunity to push him back more and not have to jump back so often. Oof, I was worried it almost clicked on the wrong thing because I'm now at the point where I'm like, okay, I believe I know what I need to do any given turn. So I'm just clicking through it pretty quick. I guess I do wonder if I'm not going to try it this time because I don't want to die. But I do wonder if I can punch that first, since I can punch before the red charge first, like before that gun. But I think I did in the very, very first run die because I was trying to get a punch in, and he did that move. So... But that's the only thing I could think of where maybe there is a different solution to what I am... like, than what I'm doing. Maybe there is a different action. Because everything else, it seems very locked in of like, okay, this is what he's going to do. This is what you have to do. And we've been just like stuck in this struggle for a long time. I thought that the stream was going to be over 20 minutes ago. Because this, we've established you have to jump back. I can't do a duck. And then he ducks and goes up. We just both go down and up, and I die. And there's nothing else I can do about that without dying. Now I need to get up a bunch of ground again. Dang, dude. I'm gonna try it, and then if I die, I die. Yeah, I died. Okay, so... yeah, this continues to be my one, like, what the fuck game a little bit, where there are extremely set things that I can do with any given turn. And, even if I do them for 20 minutes straight, we don't win. And we get the same repeated dialogue. I don't remember if anything in particular triggered things kind of blowing up around us. Like if we'd actually pushed him back that far, or if just enough time had passed, like enough actions had happened. It really seems like I need to push him like back here, but the game has so far simply not let me do that. Because he's pushed me back a lot. Sometimes like 2 out of 3 actions in a row, I'm losing a lot of ground. So then when I get to make up ground, I'm only making up ground instead of pushing him farther. Gotta jump back. Duck. Duck. Dodge. Right. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Like the 5 Ds in the movie Dodgeball. Not seen that film in a very long time. But I definitely watched it a lot in middle school. I was a Justin Long fan. And we got a really early Alan Tudyk in that. He was a pretty stellar actor. Block. Punch. Feint. Duck. Jump back. Punch. Yeah, this is just the farthest we've gotten, and we've gotten to this point a bunch. I haven't gotten him farther than here because we keep having to jump back 1 or 2 times before we get to push him back again. Feint. Punch. Duck. Yep, locked into the same spot. So we block, and then I always punch, but he blocks the punch. I'm gonna try a feint. Oh my god, there, I should just like almost never punch. That's what the game was trying to teach me. I I both feel dumb, but also still critical about how long the sequence is. And, I don't know, a little bit of how he does or does not telegraph certain moves the best, or what the counters to them are the best. But still very much like this game. I think it's had very good writing. Pretty interesting story and characters throughout. I'm glad that I've played it. Like, I'm glad I'm going on this Deconstructeam journey. Because I really loved Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I played that last year. I think it maybe came out 2 years ago, and I was just late to it. And Many Nights of Whisper is one of my favorite games of the year, which was done by them and Selkie Harbor. And that's why I'm playing this. And what the next streams are going to be is because of just wanting to go into a deep dive with those two developers and see more of their games. I was pretty sure I just hit jump back and I kicked him into next week. So that was unexpected but satisfying. You really deserve the title of legend. How did you... You are a far better warrior than me, Liam. I just won because I fought you 1,000,000 times before. And this is the first time I've ever beat you. You keep saying things like that, but I don't get what you mean. I don't get it either. But every time I die, I keep waking up in a desert and never remember anything. The only moment I remember who I truly am is here, in outer space. And I wonder, why do I keep chasing you every fucking time, Liam? Is this the design of the gods? Is this their notion of a joke? Burden. I hoped that if I beat you, if I saved this wicked world at least one time, I'd finally understand the meaning of it all. But I don't fucking get it. What else do y'all want from me, huh? Fuck you. Abraham. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you really fought me 1,000,000 times, then you faced this moral dilemma 1,000,000 times more than I have. And given the fact that you'll always stop me no matter what, I choose to decide your fate for the first time in the millions of lives lived. Is my cause so wrong? Is saving Gactus 7 worth perpetuating the power of the Constellar Federation? Or should we give a fair chance to the rest of the lives you're relinquishing every time you stop me? You know, I don't really care. I'm tired of everybody looking to me every time a tough situation rears its head. But I'll do it. This is my last offering to mankind. I mean, I don't want to kill 4 billion people, so I'll choose Everdusk. I am generally in the camp of like the idea, don't love the way you're doing it kind of thing. If like, yeah, speak truth to power. Fight these oppressors, and just, in this game, genuine slavers. But I also don't want to kill 4 billion people. Take care of the world I'm leaving. I meant it when I said I believed in you. Bye, dude. Time for me to drift away. Also, you better not die on that slowly deteriorating ship. Dang. Okay. Yeah. Unexpected to me, but pretty cool that they actually like leaned into. This is a time loop. Maybe there were more signs of that earlier with how we were kind of going back and forth, but I missed that. But I like how kind of fourth wall breaking that was. Like, okay, I've done this a bunch. Like, this is a game where you're meant to fail over and over. You're not supposed to figure it out the first time for every chapter, especially on harder difficulties. I mean, that was easy, and that was not easy. So that was cool. I like when roguelikes like Hades kind of have a narrative reason for that mechanic happening. I don't require that in all of my games that I play, but it's generally cool and more engaging when it has that, and this did. But alas, we have finally succeeded in surviving. And I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna be back Friday with more Deconstructeam and Selkie Harbor. I'm going to be playing some itch.io games by them, some itch.io games. There are, I think, 5 in total that I'll be playing that are all developed or co-developed by Selkie Harbor. I think it's 3 games that are like solo games of theirs, and 2 where they teamed up with Deconstructeam. It's either 3 and 2 or 2 and 3. But I'm going to be doing that on Friday. I don't think any of the games are especially long, so we will be playing all of them. And then I want to do another Sunday stream sometime soon to play the Red Strings Club, which is Deconstructeam's game that came after this. And it's supposed to be a little shorter. And like other later games, more forgiving and kind of less hardcore than Gods Will Be Watching. So I don't yet know which Sunday I will do, but there will be another Sunday where I stream for 4 or 5 hours, and we'll hopefully get through that whole game in one go. But that is not happening today. So I am going to go figure out what to do for dinner with my partner, because they got home during this, and I'm sure they are as tired and as hungry as I am. And I will see y'all sometime soon. Please consider giving a follow on Twitch or on YouTube. I have the VODs for all of these streams up on YouTube. I typically put those up 1 or 2 days after I stream. Usually either that same day or the next day. I throw all the YouTube stuff together and then schedule it to go live the next morning. And you can find me on Instagram at Honest Indies. You can find me on Twitter at Honest Juicebox. That's like a partially personal, partially games account. And have a nice day.